Welcome to the Woodridge Audio Project. I'm David, or Dave if you prefer, from audioprojectcentral.com, and I'm hosting the Woodridge Audio Project. This episode of the Woodridge Audio Project is part of the uplifting, informative, and, I'm sure you will agree, inspirational series of character profiles of different people at the school. Please share the episodes with your friends and your family via your social media or in whatever ways you can think of, even if that means emailing a link to someone. You can find out more about Woodridge or contact a member of the team by visiting www.woodridge.co.za. The guest for this episode is Jillian Valtyn, who supervises at the Woodridge coffee shop. Hi Jillian, how are you?
Okay, and you?
I'm okay, thanks. We've had some technical difficulties. Thank you for your patience. So I'm just going to jump straight in and ask you to talk a little bit about the journey that has brought you to Woodridge.
I started working here in 2010. I'm now a supervisor, and it's very nice to work with some of the people, the old people that used to work here before me.
What's nice about working with them?
I learned how to make sushi. It's like fish with rice and veggies.
Yeah, I don't have that very often. That's the coffee shop, right?
Yeah.
Are you, like me, addicted to coffee and cakes?
Not really.
You don't eat them?
No.
Well, I suppose your job is to make them not eat them, hey?
Yes.
I used to work at a coffee shop and I had 3 espressos every night when I worked there. That was at the end of matric. So it does keep you going, eh?
But it's too much.
3 espressos. I think that
too much.
It's workable. It depends what your level is, what you're used to. So do you have dozens of students in the canteen area at the same time these days? I say canteen, it's the coffee shop, right? Or has COVID changed things for you?
COVID has changed a lot of things in the coffee shop. There's only 8 people allowed in the time in the coffee shop nowadays.
8 people at a time. So does that mean there's like a queue outside?
Yes.
You've been there since 2010. You've seen a lot happen at the school. What are the highlights, thinking back over the last 10 years of your time at Woodridge?
I met a lot of new students. Some of the kids share their stories with me. I'm like a second sister for them. That's amazing.
So you're making coffee and you're making cakes, but you're also playing the part of their
sister. The sister, yeah. Like sharing stories with friends. Instead of friends, they're sharing it with me. Okay. And at least I can give them advice.
What have you learnt about that part of yourself that people come to you with stories with, and then you have to offer advice? What have you learnt in that process of offering advice to students?
I never follow my own advice. That's the thing.
Okay. So if you had one piece of advice that you would like to leave students with in general, what would it be?
Take it day by day and see what life gives you.
Okay. Have you used that in your own life?
No, not really.
You said you don't follow your own advice.
No.
But how would it change your day-to-day approach if you were taking things day by day?
Yeah, it would change my life very typically. It would have a good effect on my life.
Is there anything about you, Jillian, that nobody else at Woodridge would know about you that you're happy to tell me?
No, not really. The thing is, I took my front tooth out. That's the thing no one knows at Woodridge yet.
Oh, okay. How are you hiding that?
With my mask.
You're keeping your mouth closed a lot. So are you more quiet these days?
Yes, I don't talk a lot anymore.
A lot of people have that, so it's not something to be shy about. How would you feel just talking to people more, trying and see how they respond?
I will try that.
Okay. So when you look back now to COVID, what would you say is the number one thing that got you through the challenges of COVID?
To be strong and pray every day, especially for my workplace.
You pray for your workplace every day?
Yeah, and safety for the kids.
When you think of Woodridge, why is it so important to you? You say you pray for your workplace every day. What is it about Woodridge that makes it so important in your life?
I love the place. The people, if you have a problem, you can talk to them. You doesn't have to be scared to talk to someone if you have a problem. They're really nice people.
That's nice to have a work environment where people actually, you can talk to them.
And you have to be comfortable where you're working.
Jillian, can I ask now something about you that you do or enjoy for entertainment? Do you watch any TV or do you listen to anything on the radio, on the internet? What do you listen to that you would recommend to people in general?
My favorite documentary is Checkpoint. It's a documentary where the people go to people and find out stories, like what happened to them. And then they tell the stories.
And is that about anything, or is it about a difficult time in their lives?
Anything.
Okay, well, in a way, you're doing that here too. Is there any part of your story before you got to Woodridge?
I'm from Thornhill, just outside Woodridge.
It's a beautiful area, isn't it?
Yes, it is. We used to play in our gardens. There used to be nice veggie gardens.
There's still nice veggie gardens there, aren't there?
Yeah, but not that much anymore.
Okay, is that because people buy their stuff more from the grocery store or the shop?
Yes.
I've got one more question for you. You live at Thornhill. Have you learnt anything in Woodridge that you take back to your friends in Thornhill and you share that with them? What do you take back to them?
You have to be a family, not just a friend. Here in Woodridge, we are a family.
What would you say is the big difference between friends and family?
Friends, they will talk to you and then talk to our other friend behind your back. But here in Woodridge, we are one. You say what's on your mind.
So there's trust there?
Yes.
Okay. And Jillian, if I want to come and have a cup of coffee and a piece of the cake that you make at Woodridge as a member of the public, is that possible for me to do?
In COVID now, you're not allowed to come in and sit down. You're allowed to come and buy and then go again.
Okay. So I could do that if I was really interested in tasting the coffee.
Yes.
At Woodridge. I'll have to make a plan with Ant. Let's see if he'll give me a special invite to come and sample the wares at Woodridge. Jillian, thank you so much for your time. Is there anything you want to say just to finish our interview?
No, thanks. It's okay.
And that brings us to the end of the interview. Thanks for listening, and please do remember to share the episodes and relevant social media posts with your friends and family, and like the episodes at whichever social media platform you found them on. If you have any follow-up questions, head over to www.woodridge.co.za, where you will find the contact details for the school, and you can contact me at www.audioprojectcentral.com.